Love it. Very nice. Her mother has also been a past board member. Helped start more Next Chapter book clubs in this area than anywhere else in the world, and is one of the two masterminds behind the creation of the amazing decorations this evening. Her brother has also run the rock and roll and half marathon and helped facilitate the sip shop for many of the amazing siblings. Allie has, of course, been their inspiration. But tonight, she is here to inspire you. Please help me welcome Miss Allie Reninger.
All of this certainly adds new meaning to my life, being a circus. Let me start by introducing the star artists in this center ring. My parents, Mike and Lisa, and my older brother, Adam. They have been my stage net even before I was born. You see, my parents received a prenatal diagnosis. Let's just say that the geneticist was not very supportive. According to my parents, they received a lot of crazy, uninformed talk. So they did what they always do, took charge. My dad decided he needed to know everything there was to know about Down syndrome. So he went to the library to take out every book available on the topic. The only problem was he didn't have a library card. The librarian told him he would not be able to take out the books until he had that card. Well, those of you who know my dad will not be surprised to hear that he convinced that librarian to let him take those books home that day. While my dad read and read, my mom decided to take a different route. She decided she needed to understand Down syndrome through the eyes of other parents. My mom reached out to another parent with a daughter with Down syndrome and invited them to our house. You see, my parents already decided to bypass a road that led to a life that was simple and planned, for one that was filled with more adventure. That parent and her daughter introduced my parents to the National Association for Down Syndrome, which in turn introduced them to Ups for Downs. Yep, my parents went to their first Ups for Downs meeting before I was born. We all soon found out that being a part of Ups for Downs was like being on a shared journey. We have become close friends and received support from and given support to so many with similar stories. Together, we can have hopes and dream with our eyes wide open. We needed that support because after I was born, I needed several surgeries on my hips, knees, and spine. In fact, I couldn't walk until I was 5 years old. My brother Adam spent a lot of time doing his homework in hospitals. He didn't complain though. In fact, he became my biggest champion. Adam watched movies with me, introduced me to all of his friends, and even let me tag along when he took his girlfriend out for ice cream. Adam understood that the expectation was that anything he did, I was going to be able to do. It just might take me a little longer. Well, except for playing hockey. He even wrote a personal story during a church retreat about me being his hero. You know what? The feeling was mutual. Adam had been invited to a good friend's party on the night of my junior high graduation. My parents weren't going to let him go, but I told him to go ahead. Adam went to that party, but then surprised us all by running 2.5 miles from the party to the school, just in time to watch me cross the stage and get my certificate. Yeah, well, he was also the first person to say, "Knock it off and don't baby Allie," when he thought I was getting away with something. Right, boo? My first memory of Oxford Downs is going to Camp Timberley and having so much fun with a whole different set of friends than I had at school. We played tetherball, told stories around the campfire, and I even made my singing debut there. I couldn't ever imagine being a leading lady at that time. But Oxford Downs, along with Orion, Rick, and the rest of Edge, decided to take the world and redefine it. I played Tracy in Beresford and got my first onstage kiss. I will be playing Mary Poppins this February. Oxford Downs gave my family and me the building blocks of what is available and encouraged us to build upon them in whatever manner we were comfortable. For example, Oxford Downs went down to Springfield to lobby for the rights of those who happen to have disabilities. Several years later, my dad and I went back to Springfield to testify for the Down Syndrome Information Act so that accurate information would be given to parents that receive a prenatal diagnosis of Down syndrome. I got a standing ovation and the bill passed. If I knew then what I knew now, there wouldn't have been so many tears, will actually hold true. I was also an Oxford Downs Katie McDonald Scholarship recipient and graduated from Harvard College. from the trees. Because now I am just as involved in this organization as my parents. Besides the theater program, I am a participant in the Adult Social Club. This summer, I helped run the weekly walking club and the Healthy Living Club. We learned about eating healthy and grew a variety of vegetables, which we shared with the local food pantry. I am also an Us for Downs board member. I feel my job is to help educate other board members about what adults with Down syndrome want and enjoy. I continue to educate others outside the boardroom too. A few days per week, I volunteer at a local child care center. On occasion, I have gently advocated for a young student with a disability. Sometimes teachers need to be reminded that all children should be valued and benefit from high expectations. Yes, I am bruised and scarred, but I am also alive and confident. Thanks to the millions of dreams of the Reninger family and my Us for Downs family. This is me. But there are a million more dreams in this room tonight. And for those you love and care for at home, together we can rewrite the stars. It is up to you and me. No one else should be able to say what we get to be. But I can't wait until tomorrow. It must start tonight. Whether through the silent auction, the raffles, or a straight donation, we can all work together to live in a world that we design. For that vision and your attention tonight, I say thank you. Now please enjoy the greatest show on earth!
Thank you, Allie. Before the evening's entertainment continues with the entrees, please take a moment to familiarize yourself with the silent auction and raffle